King, get that shit again. Get that shit again. Get that shit again.
Hey, I don't gotta shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm out the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean up the phone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Wash the shit out and let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Can't be down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. Apply sandwich spread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You're tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry, not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry.
I don't even feel that bad.
I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry. You got options, nigga, choose. We keep it popping like a tool. Or your bitch pussy hole in my crew. Colder than the ice under illusion. I'm whipping the wheel and I come for the deals. Collect the cartel in the building still. Y'all popping the pills, ask your girl how it feel with my cock in the grill when I drill for real. Job on numbers, hell no feeling still. Cause she wanna stack high for selling real. For we're killing, she prepared to kill a meal. Crash a plane, blow up a building when it's real. As real as it gets, I'm like real. But we don't fuck with that, it's all digital. My cash always max, never minute bill. I put that on the max and it tracks a bill. Northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast. I'm a beast. Federal indictments for the rap sheets. For the rhyming, you know they can catch me. You can catch me all up in the pursuit. Cause it's my time, a nigga, I done pay dues. They watch my movements and study how I move. But I'm out there blooming like none of these dudes. Hey, having to do it for self. Hey, nigga always on his grind. Hey, have to keep me get their job. Hey, never having enough time. Wait, but I ain't gonna never stop. Hey, money hours in my mind. Hey, passionate about this rap. Hey, I ain't sorry, I ain't lying. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You're tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry, not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry.
Hey, welcome to Coffee and Bong Hits with Jesse Sponberg. I was about to give it a different name, not because I don't know the name. Oh, shit. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hey, y'all just missed Ashanti and Lisa. They were just here moving stuff up out of the apartment. Do you know, I tell you guys something, do you know that tomorrow I'm leaving this apartment, I'm locking the door, I'm putting the key in the mailbox, and then I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have no idea. Swear to God, I don't even know when I'm pulling out of my driveway if I'm going to be pulling to the left or if I'm going to be pulling to the right. I have no idea. All I know is that I'm closing this chapter. I'm taking all of my clothes and I'm throwing them away. I'm going to go buy a new pair of swim trunks and hopefully a 6 cross out 8 pack of white t-shirts. Same Crocs I wore last time. And I don't even know, like, what do we want to do? Do we want to just drive up the street to a park and lay in a hammock? Do we want to drive to California? Do we want to park the car, get on a plane, and fly somewhere? I can do anything I want. Do I want to go chase monkeys? It's nuts. I can literally go do anything I want. I'm still poor. I'm still totally poor. But you think a Scorpio like me would already kind of have a decent idea of where I'm going to go, but I don't. The only thing I know for sure is I'm not going back to North Dakota. Stop me if you ever heard that one before. Also, stop me if you ever heard that you should be watching this show on UrbanSurvivorMan.com. UrbanSurvivorMan.com is the home of the Aloha Wild Walker logo with the logo and his mama cry. Bam, down, bam, down. Yo, you can also watch this on the 5XL television, satellite, FM radio. Shout out to Big Chris, always in forever. Shout out to the whole 5 family. I shouldn't have to wait for people to die to shout them out on the show. Shout out Nitro. It's crazy how people come and go in your life, right? Like 10 years ago, the people that you were making plans with probably aren't the people that you're making future plans with right now. And by the time that you die, the most important people that you will know are people you probably haven't even met yet. Isn't that crazy? That can also happen in the span of a month or two. Somebody you thought you were going to build with 2 months ago might be a ghost in your life right now. Well, what camera am I on? What camera am I on? That reminds me, trying to start charging all the things, man. I'm about to just become the human charging machine, just driving around in that little ass car bot. But I got the AC charged, and that little car stabs. Got the VTEC. Man. It's crazy because sometimes I met a lady over the weekend, and she said that when she was younger, her mom talked exactly like I talk about grand visions and about the role of spirituality and energy in our lives and destiny and obligations. And she said that her mom used to talk exactly like me, and then her mom was diagnosed as schizophrenic. Oh, man. Well, I can't say that I'm not, because I'm not a science fish, but at least I know I'm not headed to North Dakota. Okay, let's keep it pushing. It's a big-ass day today. Yo, shout out to standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Stand Up and Fight Back. They're one of the most exciting brands to look forward. If this was cryptocurrency, you'd be like, Stand Up and Fight Back brand's fucking rising. Just wait and see. Go to their catalog. Look at their stuff. It's dope. It's dope, I assure you. Yo, don't forget fake croc brand, fake crocs. Don't get fake crocs. Get real fake croc brand, fake crocs, because they'll break. Also, if you see me smoking on this show, I can assure you it's in a Binger glass designs. Piece of glass. Yo, shout out to Nora and our other friends at Wildcat Ridge. For those that missed the news, Nora, the white tiger, passed away. Here's the crazy thing, though, to me, is when a sanctuary animal passes away. Hey, baby bird. Hey, baby bird, he's going to have to eat some seed. We're out of business. We're out of business. When a sanctuary animal passes away, there's a part of me that has peace to it. Because that soul is now free to go live and do whatever. It's free from this world that was so cruel to it that it ended up in a sanctuary in the first place, right? Remember, a sanctuary is not a zoo. A sanctuary is the step between a cruel world and death. In the middle, that tiny, tiny slice of grace, that's the animal sanctuary. For real. For real. Shout out to Wildcat Ridge Sanctuary. And Big Island Farm Sanctuary. And coming soon. Okay, so look, I got a bunch of other commercials to run. I'll probably run them later. I want to get a bunch of news in here because once Dirty gets here, I don't know what's going to happen. And it's Thursday, so Dirty Blakk is in the house. Where am I at? I need my logo, don't I? Boop, 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 boop. Want to go purple? Purple on a black shirt? That don't look very good. Let's keep it orange. Every day I'm like, hey, you're just going to have orange all day, every day. And then I end up just having orange all day, every day. The orange is a good look. Oh, my God, I just burped on my show. I'm so sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. Hey. We don't need a song today for it, but we are going to get into Twitter time, okay? So, let me pull it up real quick. It's going to take me 2 seconds. Hey, did you know that 45 people died during this heat wave in Multnomah County? I think maybe it's 38 in Multnomah County, 45 in Oregon total. I will give you the official skinny in about 5 seconds. Okay, it is Twitter time. I'm Jesse Sponberg. Somebody's going to be paying for that soon, but not right now. Right now, it's still brought to you by the Kudoki ecosystem because energy is currency. All right, MSNBC tweets. Trump has believed for months that if he continues to maintain that he's a future candidate, that any kind of prosecution of him looks politically motivated and will continue to help him raise more hundreds of millions of dollars. Wow. Wow, check this out. This is huge. A massive U.S. plan to change how multinational companies are taxed takes a huge step forward with 130 countries and jurisdictions now on board. Yo, that is dope shit, man. Let me explain why real quick. So these companies just form their LLCs in like the Cayman Islands, or it's funny that Joe Biden knows this because he is one of the biggest, he's from Delaware, and Delaware does this in the United States. they are a tax haven for businesses that don't even go to Delaware, right? But they just file their articles of incorporation in. Look, before I go to my Twitter, I'm gonna go to I'm just gonna go to the regular news for a minute, all right? Because I don't know, I feel weird. I feel like there's something going on that I'm missing. It could be happening. 1 week after Miami building collapse, search and rescue effort halted due to safety concerns. Whoa, video shows water gushing in the garage before the building fell. Yo, check this, yo. Why are you even building stuff that big in Florida, the land of sinkholes? I mean, I assume those people are smarter than me. But maybe not, because the building just collapsed. But there's a lot of giant buildings in Florida. And so obviously there's a disconnect between my understanding of what's going on and other people's. Damn, my apartment's starting to look empty. That's crazy. Man, I'm not nervous. What's the word for being nervous where you're not actually nervous? Like you have like anxiety, but you have nothing to be anxious about. Where the entire world is your effing oyster. But it doesn't match with the paradigm of how a person should be conducting their life. What an opportunity. Yo, if I pull this off, I'll be the next Han Solo. Get my ass a fucking spaceship, believe that. Yeah, I'll call you later. I said I'll call you Jake, man. Use an alligator. Now what do you think, man? Look into my face, no trace of a caveman. That what Darth Vader must mean that I'm a spaceman. Lord, turn my dick into some fish sticks and turn my balls into mints. Have a couple mints after dinner while you're thinking, damn, these fish sticks taste like dick. Boom, 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 boom. I really think I'm Superman. Like up, and wait, what? I keep fucking up. How could I convince you that I'm Clark Kent when I sit about an inch away from sleeping on a bench, and I might be panicking if I didn't know I was Anakin? Otherwise, I would have acted in advance of these actions. But rest assured, the Emperor says I'm the message for the messenger. Mention the metaphor. Never before in letter form. Way back before I was born. So I try to say the planet because it's way less stress than figuring out my own head because I'm a mess. These cats is atypical. That's way typical. I could tell your future from the letters in my cereal. And your actions are but random distractions, like Chinese Kung Fu with Mandarin closed captions. Third dimensional humps save you labels for cable access. Half price, half wits, I blow your minds with matches. At last, it's the keeper of the flame, the man with no name who brought light to the lame and became super duper grand ruler, old schooler, king supreme, invincible Prince Abdullah Baba Ding. Y'all turkeys can't fly. Your pigeons are only living until I say the word Thanksgiving. You can't fade the follower. I'm not afraid to rip Oliver. Like all of a sudden I'm all over myself and I fall over. That won't happen. I woke up asking the Lord for the blessing and I thanked him for this rapping. Yes. Sorry about that, guys. You just witnessed fully operational Death Star. That was crazy. I just channeled that from the past to the present to the future. But here's the craziest part. When I got to the lyric about the matches, there was actually matches. Half price, half wits. I blow your minds with matches. Where was I? Multinational corporations is what I think we were. That's what I think we were talking about. Oh no, we're talking about Florida. Sorry. Hey, Nick, once I learn to play that ukulele, um, where am I at? Busting back, fucking hit the road like a trucker hat. Man, I'm totally just out of I'm out of sorts. I need to ground. I need to go find all my rocks and put them in my fucking Crocs. What? Okay. Well, yeah, Dirty Diesel can rescue me from my old life. Man, Dirty Diesel rescue me from my old life. Let's get back to the news, though, real quick. Supreme Court upholds restrictive Arizona voting laws in test of Voting Rights Act. Here's the weird thing about that. Oh man, Nick, I'm smoking on the most chronic ass weed. I don't even know what it is. They told me like a week ago, yo, my people grew it. It's the most fire ass weed. It just be so high. Look, so restrictive Arizona voting laws in test of Voting Rights Act. Voting rights are so weird to me. Here's why voting rights are so weird to me is because depending on who you want to win or lose, you either argue that the elections are perfectly fair and it's the fairest election that we've ever had, or you argue that Italian satellites, MK Ultra, the Koki frogs that made him chew up all the votes for Donald Trump. But last time it was like for somebody else. And then Arizona did the craziest shit in the world, man. Arizona brought in this kook ass Ninja Analytics or Ninja or something. They brought in the kookiest ass. They brought in the kookiest ass firm. That is like a fake farm. It's ran by like one dude. And there's no security on these ballots or nothing. And the dude just came into Arizona and was like, I'll pick up these ballots. Thank you. And he just left with all the ballots, took the ballots back to his house, which was literally like his house. Okay. Let me make sure I articulate my thought. So here's all your headlines that you can't even see because I got to zoom in. Okay, so the Supreme Court upholds restrictive Arizona voting laws. Like, why? Okay, let me say what I want to say because what I want to say doesn't really have to do with the news. It has to do with the collective lie that we agree to live as people and the collective lie that I always try to reject. Like, I don't get it. Why is it guaranteed mass election fraud if your team loses, no matter what side it is? And then why is it the fairest election ever if your guy wins? And why in New York City did they just accidentally process over 100,000 test ballots just to make sure that any tiny last little shred of faith in elections departments was thrown out the window? So the Supreme Court upholds restrictive Arizona voting laws. I don't even remember how restrictive they are, because it's everywhere. Let me see if I can. But here's the thing, yo. We could track our votes by a million different ways. We could track our votes by our social security cards. We could track it by whatever means that people use to receive their taxes. And then you're like, what about the people that don't have phones, what about the people that don't have phones, don't have taxes, don't have a driver's license, don't have a social security number? Like, bro, what are we talking about? Are these even real people? That's such a small piece of the argument to focus on. Yo, the blockchain can make that shit super easy. American Idol figures it out. But we don't want that. We don't want solutions. We want never-ending arguments that fall along freaking partisan lines no matter what. Like, if your friends believe this, you have to believe this. As soon as I get done with this show, I'm going to go chop up a new free game clip that we've been running over on TikTok. I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok. You should. I guess on Instagram too. But they're also on urbansurvivorman.com /second-attic. Second-attic. Because there was this one about self-esteem. This clip last night, it was so late when I heard it. I wanted to get out of bed and chop it and make it into a video, but I was like, bro, if you do that, you're going to be until 4 in the morning. So don't do that. But it talks about being able to think for yourself and to develop a personal view of the world and to hold true to that. I don't know, they said it way better than me, but I was like, man, make a clip out of that. Okay, look, it's 10:28 somehow. I don't know how the hell it's 10:28 already. It's time for Rized Pizanda, the most gangster bull flipper in the whole arena. But at 10:28, I'd like to remind all of our podcast listeners how much I appreciate you holding it down for us. I know it sucks that you can't see Red Panda, but she's probably been to an arena near you. And with COVID restrictions lessening up in places, I think Red Panda is a perfect candidate for all of your halftime needs. So we love her. And you guys don't even know, a long time ago, Aaron Bones Jones sent me the dopest Red Panda video that you could imagine. And I've been saving it for the upgrade. Oh, I want to show it every day, but I can't. So this is what we get. Old school Red Panda. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. It is the bottom of the hour. She is Red Panda in the house. Yo, and Dirty might stop by at some point. This is usually like somebody yelling, Craig Gazoo. All right, here we go. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. Yo, that was Red Panda. I am Jesse Sponberg, and I got some shit to show you guys real quick. This is a new segment. Well, this is a new segment that I've been meaning to show you guys. We're going to do it real nice next week, but for right now, I want to introduce my friend, the Angry New Yorker's cousin Carl. I know sometimes you guys see me refer to the Angry New Yorker and his cousin Carl. So we're going to be dropping some words of wisdom from, when they say in a New York minute. I told cousin Carl, I was like, bro, show me some New York minutes. So let's see what he has. I didn't even watch it.
Oh, hi guys. It's me, Angry Cousin Carl. And this is going to be a new segment. It's going to be called the New York Minute. Some people used to make fun of the way I talk, but they don't understand that it was the way I was born, so this is why I talk like this. So my message today is I don't want people to make fun of other people anymore. I want people to be nice to each other. We should really be nice to each other. Oh, hi guys. It's me, Angry Cousin Carl.
And I got one more in the house.
Because we're all made from the same person, God, right? So we are made in God's image. And if you think that you came from a monkey, I don't know, buddy. That's kind of weird. I don't think we came from a monkey, because if we evolved from a monkey, then what about the other monkeys that are still here? Did they not evolve? Are they super stupid? Is that why they didn't get bigger like us? I don't know. That's a New York minute.
That's my dude. Yo, New York is in the house. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, we're gonna build a bed for it. I just haven't got a chance yet. So I hope you like that. That's Angry Cousin Carl, all the way from New York with a New York minute here on Coffee and Bonghits. Yeah, I love that. Let's oh shit, you know what? It is 10:35 coming up now. Oh, hold on. Damn, I thought there was a spacewalk. It was a fake walk. Remember over the winter? I remember over the winter when we were just watching spacewalks all the time. What a tremendous time. I'm so lucky I have this stupid show. It's like when Captain Kirk would be like, Captain's log, stardate 2021. The survivors of the pandemic have gathered together on Mount Tabor to smoke bowls. Or it's like I'm working Mindy when at the end of the episode, Mork would stand on his head and he'd be like, Mork calling Orson, Mork calling Orson. I'd be like, what is it, Mork? And he'd be like, humans. They have strange customs. That's how I feel like every day. Just I come in, I check, I air it out, I feel it out. Yo, let's skip the music today. I feel like there's a lot of shit going on in the world. And I feel like we're not even talking about the fact that they're just dragging, man. What about Homo Lung guy? The dragon man that they found in China from the Middle Pleistocene era. He was a contemporary of man. They cohabitated the planet together. What about the other one? Everybody's got one. Everybody's got one, man. What about the giants? They say everybody's got old giants too. I don't really get into giants that much because It doesn't affect my life very much, but it makes sense to me that there might have been giants. I've seen dragonfly wingspans as wide as 6 feet and stuff. I see dinosaurs. Who's going to fight the dinosaur if it's not giant man? Gilgamesh is often pictured holding full-grown lions like cats. So, and who kicked it with Gilgamesh? Enkidu. And what was Enkidu? He was like a beast man, but he was a contemporary, so he could have been Homo longi, right? They said he was built by the gods to be as strong as Gilgamesh. I don't know, man. Yo, I bet Dirty has some ideas on the giants. All right, let me crank through some news while he's warming up. So, voter restrictions, like, what's wrong with that, man? I don't see why we should be so upset about tougher voting laws, right? Except that it's just partisan. Like, I swear to God, if Donald Trump would have won the election, then this exact same story would be happening, except it would be the Democrats clamoring for recounts. It would be the Democrats talking about mysterious audits, and everybody would be like, you know, they stole the election. But instead, they're like, it's the cleanest election ever. There's never been such a great election in the history of the world. Only 35 votes were found, and they were in the same dude's pocket. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. That's what I talk about when I say we live a collective lie. I try not to. And that's what that video I was talking about said, man. It's like self-esteem is being able to be like, man, fuck that. And a lot of people get mad at me about that shit. They'll be like, Jesse, you're not towing the company line. And I'll tell you this, I do tow a lot of company lines, man. I shine on a lot of shit. Not by co-signing for it, but by not addressing it, right? Like, if you're running some bullshit and the bullshit that you're running helps me, then as long as nobody asks me about it, I could probably overlook it, right? Like, check this out. Here's an example. If you are working on housing justice, or if you're working on homeless rights, go ahead and say there's a fucking million homeless people that died yesterday. I'd be like, hey, I don't think that's true, but it fits my narrative and it helps push the agenda that I like, so I co-sign for it. That happens a lot in protests. Like, man, I think breaking windows is about the dumbest fucking shit in the world. But if you don't ask me, I ain't going to tell you, man. And if you don't ask me if there's a million homeless people, I ain't going to tell you. So, but if you ask me, I ain't co-signing for no bullshit. None. I'll Google this shit with you. I'll be like, well, let's not be dumb. Let's Google and figure out exactly how many people died. Okay, let me crank through real quick. Whoa. So, this is a story that we got to look at. I'm going to wait till Dirty comes up. 3, 2. I can tell he's not ready because I don't recognize him until he's got his face in a bong. There we go. There we go. That way it looks candid. Who's the man with his face in the barn? Who's there? Who's there? Who's the man that always shows up around 10:30? Bloom, 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 blam, 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 blam. Hope you brought Cunningham. Dutch. Breaking it down with 30. Bro, I'm so high. I'm just a ball of freaking energy right now. Just anxiety and anticipation and fucking that shit that's at the top of the waterfall. You know what I'm talking about? That infinite potential. That's where we're at right now. What's up with you?
Man, I was up real early this morning, handling business, Kudokan business. Took a little cat nap. Woke back up to the to what I'd call the pre-beta, I guess it would be. Remove this. Game mechanics are in. The story is in. The bosses are in. The generals are in. The drops are in. The gunplay is in.
Whoops.
And I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it yet.
Hold on, one button. That's what I meant. Holy shit. Isn't that the worst? You have all that right now, and you have to wait till after the show.
Nah, not at all. You know what?
Do you want to debut it right now?
No, because I have to go through the whole 9 yards. I just got off the phone with Hamza. They're doing well over there. They're in good spirits. Excited about the game drop. We're probably about 10, maybe 15 days out from the beta of the app as well. So the staking mechanisms in. We've been working on proof of stake and on all the mechanisms that go into the wallet and the membership card unlocking with that. I mean, there's no rule book to this. There's no handbook to this. With it being brand new technology, not only is it brand new to the programmers, not only is it brand new to the ideas of what we're doing, but we literally get to craft it the way that we want it. And so when I decide these ideas in these directions, then it's up to us to put the blocks inside of the chain. No pun intended.
That's been the craziest part, is trying to explain to people what a vision is, and then explain to them how to build that, right? Like, nobody's ever done what you're trying to do right now, or what we're trying to do, or what I'm trying to do. There's so many firsts going on at the same time, and people can't possibly appreciate it because nobody could possibly understand it. It's insane.
Well, with it being an entire ecosystem, instead of, just, hey, here, we're listing this day, everybody run out and let's get some support behind this and we're going to rally. It takes a lot more, when there's tangible applications, when there's tangible mechanics, when there's when we're pushing the imagination and the stretches of blockchain. It takes a little bit of pumping to get the thumper a pumping. I don't know where I heard that, but I've always loved that alliteration. It takes a little bit more pumping to get the thumper pumping, and that's exactly right. We're starting up an engine that we're building ourselves. So every once in a while, you go to crank it real quick and realize, oh, okay, hold on, we got to tighten this down a little bit more. We got to move this over to the side. It's going to run more efficiently if we do it like this. And then boom, once you get it right, you got a NASCAR.
Yeah, there's so much dope shit going on. Last night I went through what's called the seller's disclosure documents for that. Whoops. Oh, yeah, I went through the seller disclosure documents for the Hawaiian property.
Have we announced? Did you announce earlier?
No, I mean, people kind of just mildly been just watching, but last night I signed a series of documents that made some shit feel real official, man. Like everybody knows, like, I've been working on the property, right? But last night was like seller disclosure. It was like the person had to tell me everything they know about the property, right? Nobody's even touched that jungle property since 2018. Right, it's just been growing for 3. And look, in the jungle, your tomato plant will grow an inch a day. Your strawberries, you'll get a strawberry that'll be born and turn red in like 1 day, right? And you grow. There's no frost cycle, right? It never drops, so it never stops growing. It's just year-round growth. So that jungle, 3 years, nobody even looking at it. Ah, man.
The amount of amazing that we're going to be able to propagate, I'm not sure that people understand. If they thought that you were feeding people before in the streets, before you had access to year-round growing, I don't know exactly what they're going to expect next. Watch out for the Kudokan Cannery coming soon to a shelter near you. Ooh. So there's just too much, man. There's too much exciting stuff. We've been building this up for too long.
I want to stop this show right now and just like talk to you in private.
And that's why I had to wear the hype beast shirt. That's why I had to wear the hype beast shirt right now. Is because I'm so hyped. We're getting so close. The listing is going to be announced possibly today. Let's not even front on folks. Possibly today. We have one more conversation basically until we lock down that listing date. And it was based on the finalization of a lot of these processes. We didn't want to go out public and not immediately have the hype and not immediately have the things ready for people to interact with. And it's there. Let's talk a little bit about Mountain Discs. So we just added in new business partners. We got a succulent company. We got a tattoo artist, a flaming tattoo artist in Seattle. He does crazy depictions of Freddy Krueger and Jason and all your favorite horror people. He can do life portraits, lifelike portraits. And word is that he might be doing a special membership, show your membership card, get a free Kudokan tattoo. So I mean, the possibilities are endless. We just got in Mountaineer Discs. They are a disc golf manufacturer, reseller, and will soon have their own disc golf resort in West Virginia, where they plan on doing disc golf tournaments. So they're going to get in with the official disc golf league and be one of the major spots there. And Kudokan's going to be right there.
Yeah, G, let me show you some of those tattoos real quick if I can find them.
Let's take a look.
Hold on, fuck. This dude's life is so dope that finding tattoos or finding his tattoos on his page is kind of hard. Hold on. Yo, and then as soon as I show you this, I got to show you so we don't run out of time. The police exploded somebody's fireworks stash, right? In LA, somebody had a fireworks stash. The cops caught it, exploded it. 17 people were injured. And there's video. I got the story as soon as I
there's video. Of course, there's video.
Well, we're just still in LA Channel 5's shit real quick. But
boom.
Blue add to stream. Yo, there's my man DJ Shrapnel right there. That's the dude. That's his tattoo parlor. Hold on, look. Man, they're losing their resolution, I think, when I blow them up.
Oh no, you can definitely get the idea.
Oh damn, look at that Skeletor, son. Oh, look, you'll be able to get a Skeletor tattoo with Kudokans. That's crazy. Plus, you'll be able to get a Kudokan tattoo. Probably for fucking one Kudokan. He'll probably just be surprised anybody wants a damn Kudokan tattoo. But hey, you people will put anything on your bodies, so I won't be shocked whatever I see. Yo, let's dump into this. That's so crazy. We got a disc golf team on board now. What was their name again?
People are gonna know when they see me. My whole body's covered in tattoos. They're gonna know exactly what I did.
Kudokan tattoos? Just
straight top to the bottom. I'm gonna shave my head and
just one giant Kudokan. Oh,
just one giant Kudokan.
Okay, hold on.
I enter the room flying every time I come in.
Whoa, she's on mute.
Hold
on.
Hi, Jesse. Good morning. And I just spoke to one of our camera operators, Paul Sanchez, who
we knew you knew.
Not far from the blast. It's a little shaken up, to be honest, because knowing how close he was, and we're just so happy he's okay. But he described how he'd never felt anything quite like this explosion, and he couldn't hear for a couple hours or couldn't hear well. He is doing okay this morning, and we're going to hear more from him in the next hour. But here live on the ground, if you push in behind me on the scene, you can see the huge police presence, and this is a couple blocks away from where that explosion happened. I also want to show you video from Sky 5 to give you a sense of the power of this blast. It was so severe that Sky 5 actually spotted the lid to the detonating device police were using a quarter-mile away.
Whoa!
2,000 pounds.
What?
Somebody better got fired.
People, including 10 LAPD officers, an ATF agent, and nearby residents were injured when the blast happened about 7:30. LAPD had seized 5,000 pounds of legal fireworks and then some sort of illegal improvised explosive material from the same South LA home near 27th and San Pedro. Obviously, there was some sort of catastrophic failure, and the result was shattered glass everywhere. Police say 12 homes at least were damaged to some degree, as were nearby cars and windows of local businesses. For example, the laundromat near where Paul was shooting, that was greatly damaged. I spoke to Morris. He owns a laundromat at 27th and San Pedro. And I also spoke to a man named Kenny who owns a clothing factory. Their businesses will be impacted for days.
I have a certain things to finish, promise to the customer by certain day, but
Kenny gang.
Cannot go to work, so
all right.
It has to be delayed. And then it's like, domino effects. If I have a problem with one, then maybe one and after another, my customer will have an effect.
It was very shocking to see the
I have
big
no idea what
explosion,
that dude
and
said.
I just didn't know what to do at the time because my employees called me and I wanted to come, and then they said no, don't come. They closed the streets. They won't even let you in. So I kept watching on the news to see what.
Hold on. I gotta just say one thing. Riding in a wheelchair is some sucker shit, but it's cool. Like having somebody else push you around in a wheelchair, that's kind of cool, but it's sucker shit. It's probably like being a princess, right? It's just like, oh, like a stroller. Like, what if somebody just pushed you in a stroller? You'd be like, that's dope. And they're like, what's that grown man doing in a stroller? And you're like,
Are you talking about when you're recovering? Ernie was just in a wheelchair.
I'm talking about it just means you're weak, right? Like, I'm weak, so you're weak. You can't even stand up. Like, right? Somebody can just push you on the ground. You need a goddamn wheelchair. But it's fine. It's
Ridiculous.
fine.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
it
doesn't mean you're a sucker. It's sucker shit, right? It just means you're vulnerable. You're vulnerable.
Ernie was trying to get out of his wheelchair as quickly as possible, but it wasn't happening because he rode a motorcycle.
He even knew. Ernie's like, I don't want to be in this goddamn wheelchair. This is sucker shit. But ask him if it's fun to get pushed around in a wheelchair. That shit's pretty fun.
I like wheelchair basketball.
You throw candy at people. It's like, that's a parade. Okay, hold on. Let's see if there's anything else worth anything in this article. I don't think they would have buried the explosion headline.
It's not a good feeling because
look though.
Damage to the facility.
Did you see that guy's in a wheelchair? He's trying to hide his face. Like, oh man, don't put me on the damn news in a wheelchair. I have a camouflage looking backpack, man. Don't do this to me. I got family. Yo, did you see that door though? That door that the door of their bomb detonating device. So they got that giant round thing, right? They got that detonating device. It's this giant round metal safe. And they put stuff in it and they close this fucking hatch. And they lock it in there. And they just said that fucking door, that hatch door weighs 2,000 pounds. And it flew a quarter of a mile and landed on these motherfuckers' house. That's what that broken house was. That hood they showed in the backyard
was from that thing blowing across the dang world.
Yeah. What the hell's going on? I'm like,
still got you playing in the back.
Oh, it's my phone. Why is my phone playing? Oh, crazy. Okay, we got 7 minutes. Let's see what the good news is real quick. There's the good news. Top Trump executive Alan Weisselberg surrenders to face charges. Yo, G, I don't think this dude's going to roll on Trump, man. I don't think this dude's going to roll on Trump. He's been loyal this far. And while I think he does have the capacity to rat on Trump, and I think that he obviously, if he's Team Trump, he isn't built of anything of any kind of real spine or backbone, or he would have left the organization a long time ago, right? But I don't think these charges are strong enough to sway him, right? What? You didn't report fucking cars and gifts and fucking free houses that you were given, so fucking pay a fine, right? Holla, dude. Holla, you're a gangster.
What I'll say is this, man. I want to know, how do these people get such loyalists? Because that is crazy. Some of the stuff that people are willing to go through for these people, and I've never found anybody to snitch on me immediately. Oh, it's Dirty. Dirty was the one who did it. And he had all the stuff, and he convinced me. I'm like, what, brother? They didn't even know. They didn't even know what was going on. They were at the wrong fucking house, and you're already telling them what's going on. Shout out to Trump's people for keeping it that solid. These motherfuckers are 100. They saw the Stop Snitching t-shirts, and they bought right into it. They were like, all right, we're gonna hold. Tekashi 6ix9ine's out here telling everybody. That dude,
Whoa.
whatever his name was, Winkelstein or whatever it is, he's holding it solid. He's like, all right, I'm willing to go for 10. Yeah, I took cars. Yeah, I took gifts, lavish jewelry, Rush Limbaugh shit.
Hey, you want to see a list of people that should be killed? I'll show you. I'll show you.
That's a loaded question. Do we want to show the list? Or are you trying to get them?
I'm gonna show. Another one where I just want to stop the show and have a private conversation. Exxon oil lobbyist in Sting video identifies 11 senators crucial to its anti-climate campaign.
Ooh. The anti-climate campaign. What exactly is that? As when you say an oil company has an anti-climate campaign, that's a rough statement. They're already doing a damn good job being anti-climate.
Oh my gosh.
Supposedly, if all that stuff works the way they say it does.
I mean, we know they're bad guys. We know they're bad guys. So,
Oh, for sure.
Like, what is this going to do? Like, we just have to kill them.
They cackle and look like the bad guys.
And, you know, someday
Skeletor laugh.
Someday people are gonna pull this clip up. They're gonna be like, "How could you elect this guy for Senate when I'm running for Senate?" Right? And they're gonna be like, "He said it in 2011 that we should murder those other senators." Oh, would you elect me to Senate? I'd just be like, "Yeah." I guess that cat's out the bag.
If you got people who are down for you like Trump, those senators might already be dead.
No, I need some insurrectionists on my team.
They're just gonna storm the castle with the Barney Rebel on.
Cobra Commander had Cobra Troopers. Donald Trump's got all the same style of bad guys, and then he's got the insurrectionists. Right? Cobra Commander had Destro and Zartan and the Baroness, and Donald Trump has all those same kind of bad guys. Oh, it's about to be so on in this country.
It's like Dr. Evil's Legion. Dude, I'm telling you, Dr. Evil is so Trumpish. If you go back and watch that, I caught some clips the other day, the best of Dr. Evil, and I swear, man, I swear, $50 billion.
Right now, everybody's just licking their wounds, right?
I don't know. I'm not too hurt.
Like, not us, but like all these people are being indicted right now. Everybody's laying low. But the subtext, that subculture, people who are still ride or die with Trump, they're still everywhere. They're still lurking. They suddenly didn't get educated. They're just lurking, right? And what are the good guys doing? Arguing amongst themselves. Instead of, they should be sniffing out the bad guys. You know what they did at the end of the Revolutionary War? So during the Revolutionary War, there was a giant percentage of colonialists that supported King George, right? They were pro King George, while the rest of the colonies were fucking fighting the British. There was a percentage of motherfuckers that were giving them fucking warmth by their fire and letting them dry their boots and giving them food and fucking publicly supporting King George and shit, right? And motherfuckers knew who they were. It wasn't a secret. They were loyalists to the king of fucking England. And so after the Revolutionary War, bro, they got their asses whooped. People would just come to their houses and just break their shit, burn their house, run them out. Like, motherfucker, tell King George, boom, boot in the ass.
Why is that always the way we react?
It's what they did after Nazi Germany too.
Not saying they didn't.
When Germany fell, Russia just went through and just beat everybody's fucking ass, man.
I believe that.
Hey, let's get out of here. It's a busy ass day. Yo, shout out to ADM. Shout out to Binger Glass Design. Stand Up, Fight Back. Fiend. I'll see you, Nick Joyride. Thanks for holding it down, player. Missed a lot of people this morning, but it's a busy ass day. I'm sure you'll check it out later. I love you guys, all of you. Dirty, I'll meet you in a real conversation in 2 minutes. All right, the rest of y'all, we're just gonna jump out. Not even no float away drone shot. 5,000 G.
I was gonna win all day. I was gonna win every day. I was gonna win all day. I was gonna win. I'm a champion, shining like a diamond. Call me Rocky, Muhammad Ali. On your box of Wheaties, Earth Cutter, Air Magazine. Second place, Mike. What you mean? You's a buster. What you mean? More Memphis. No thing. More Memphis. No three things. Winning, and more winning. I stays in first. I'm better. You're worse.